Ashton. Welcome to my channel. This is where I show you all the stuff that I do to set up a new bullet journal. But first, I want to talk about something a little bit more serious. When I recorded most of these clips, it was before Memorial Day weekend of 2020 and George Floyd was still alive. Now I'm posting this video and we're in the middle of Pride Month. So I wanted to dedicate this video to Black LGBTQ individuals and give some resources led by Black individuals to help the people in that community. So you can find the link to this website here in the description of this video, and I hope you will consider helping out these organizations. So this is where I'm unwrapping the Leuchtturm. It comes with all these little cards, and it does come with the stickers, so you can archive the bullet journal once you're done with that. Those are the stickers. And the first thing I do is I get a scrapbook template and I make lines on there so I can set my key up. And I put that on the inside cover of the bullet journal. That's not on any of the actual pages. And these are all, I use modifiers, and then these are the colors, the different colored bullets that I use for house stuff and garden stuff and kid stuff. Then the other thing I do when I first get a Leuchtturm, I like to have 4 pages of index because I actually do use my index. So I print out 2 more pieces on nice paper and just print an index on it, and I put that on the first 2 pages of the Leuchtturm so that I can have my extra index. And apparently that one was on there wrong, so I don't remember why I took that back off. Like I said, I posted this towards the end of May, and this is June 18th, I think, when I'm doing this voiceover. So every year I like to start out with a quote that's somewhat inspirational, and so this one is Mary Oliver quote. So this clip is at 20 times speed, so you can see how slow I am with calligraphy. This is a quote by Mary Oliver. If you don't know who she is, you should totally look her up because she just has some amazing poems. The quote is, "Instructions for living a life. Pay attention, be astonished, tell about it." And so that's going to be my words for the upcoming year. And this is my attempt to recreate a vintage travel poster. I'm obsessed with them. I love them. And so I wanted to make one that sort of represented me. And so that's why it has the mountains and the lighthouse and the lake all in the same spot. And it's my journey for 2020, 2021 is what this represents. I did this in Copic markers. And so Copics, when I do them for my bullet journal, I put them on marker paper and then paste them in because they make a heck of a mess in a bullet journal. Hopefully I'll show a better shot of that travel poster. Yeah, I love everything about vintage travel poster. The colors, the design, aesthetic, all of that. So yeah, that represents me. My journey. And there's my quote. So the next thing that comes after my year page with the quote is my year at the glance and future log, and I just sort of lump both of them together. I was sort of skeptical about the utility of that at first, but I discovered I really love it. It's very helpful. And then now I'm doing my goals page, which my goals are normally things that I can put on a pie chart or something. So they're usually financial things. Sometimes they're things that I need to take steps on. But they're measurable, and they're something that I can see my progress on because I have to do that. Otherwise, I would just I wouldn't be able to do it. So if I want to save for something or pay a bill off, purchase frequency tells me when I'm running out of laundry. Major expenses and utilities, I like to keep track of that. Aspirations are things I'd like to do but aren't necessarily goals because they're not measurable. And then that's my bookshelf for the books I've read. I like to keep track of Skillshare classes, movies, and then TV shows. I had to do a double spread for thanks to the coronavirus because I'm watching way more TV than I normally do. So this is my summer page, which I have a jellyfish there. And sometimes you just have to go with the waves because, you know, life happens. So that's my summer page. And then this is my June spread, which I had all these citrus slices, and then those are Crayola Super Tips. I decided that they weren't thick enough or bold enough or something, so I started going back over them with the Super Tips, and then I started outlining them with this Eddings draw liner just to emphasize them more. So there's my completed June spread. I'm really happy with it. I love the colors. And then this is how I do my trackers, daily, monthly, and weekly. So the whole tracker is on one page for the month. And then this is something I had to add because of the Rona. The whole mess has just caused me so much anxiety that I don't sleep very well anymore. And because I'm not doing my normal job, I don't get the steps in that I would normally. Usually my move ring on my watch has closed before I even get home from work. And so now I have to make sure that I do the same amount of activity even though I'm not actually going to work. So those two trackers are brand new that I've never done before, and I'll see how I like them for this month. So that's it. That's all the steps that I go through to set up a new bullet journal, so I'll be good to go for the rest of the year. And this is an example of one of my weekly spreads. It's pretty minimalistic. I really don't need all that much. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll click the link in the description to contribute to Black-led LGBTQ organizations. So, once again, don't be afraid to take a left, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.